Hey folks, Scrap Team on here, and today we're gonna fix that beautiful ship that I recently got in my survival series. And yeah, what actually I wanna fix? From the outer perspective, it looks solid, it looks great, everything on its place, everything just nice, you know. Yeah, it's kinda bulky, it's kinda simplified and squarish, but it's fine. Nothing to do with that. About hunger itself, yep, it's also squarish, but I'm not gonna work with that because it looks just not awkward, you know. Well, when we go further, come on, yeah. Here, this place. I don't like this place at all because it looks kinda empty. It looks kinda not much in the style of all other ship. Yeah, this part also kinda strange. And if we go to the bridge, here, that's fine, you know. It's kinda style. Yeah, it's also squarish. It's also a little bit strange, but you know, let's call that style. So let's go to our problematic zone and see what we can do with that. The main problem on my in my opinion, is actually that we have all that definitely useful and handy stuff, but they just kinda thrown here and sitting near the walls, and it's kinda has no logic in it. Also, this place feels kinda empty and I don't know, lifeless or something like that, but also kind of luxury, which actually don't fit the rest of the ship, because if we look for a bridge, for example, yeah, it's empty, but it's futuristic and kind of matches the style. Maybe it's just the perspective of taste, because you see, with the Hunger Bay, the same stuff. It's futuristic. So, what I'm gonna show you today is how you can fix stuff like that. And to do that, I obviously need my interface. First things first that we need to know is how thick these walls are, and what we can work with. So I'm gonna go and grab something like this block, yeah, and then get rid of 2 blocks here. Alrighty, so we have 2 blocks, and then our outer space begins. I see. Let's return them back, and oh, wait a second. Does that? Yeah, this is just a carbon block, and then we have our steel blocks. That's kinda a little bit strange solution, but alright, never mind, and we definitely need to turn off our shield to be able to place blocks and do stuff like that. Okay, why this place feels empty, and why our eye kinda stick on these walls? Because they're glossy and because they're flat, and the room itself is squarish. What can we do with that? Firstly, let me show you the thing that might work. I don't know. I don't like this style. I mean, luxurious style. So I'm not a professional, and I'm not a professional building ships at all. But I believe that's gonna work. So what I'd like to typically do is to start from some blocks like that. Yeah, but kinda switch them. Yeah, something like this, that, and that. Yeah, and between them we could add something like this. Let's now paint them properly. I mean, to the same exact color, and to not have this issue, I'm gonna use full block coloring, you know. But you should be really careful with that tool, because in this mod, I mean, because if you have exposed other part of the block that might be already painted, you might end up with some kind of issue. Well, what can I say? This design doesn't actually work, doesn't actually look here, because it's probably with that kind of sharp edges, it's more suitable for stuff like industrial design or things like that. So what can we do with this? I'd like to use something more yeah, something like no, something like where is it? Yeah, something like that might do the trick here. And we should start from this position or not. Yeah, we're probably gonna go like that, then change it to this guy. Yeah, that might do the trick. But first, let's return to our base shape, kinda like this, like that, and like that. And now we can think about where we want to place those things. Alrighty. Let's try maybe one this stuff and one more. So we're gonna skip 2 blocks, do something like that, then do something like this. Looks not bad, looks better already, because this wall is not flat anymore. But what we can do with that? Oh, I know, we can grab that color and change the texture back and use kinda this. Oh, I believe that I used wrong texture. Yep, that might be it. Yeah, seems like so. Because we need some kind of accent here, you know? Yeah, that works just oopsie daisy, perfectly. Yep. Like this, great. That's better already. Like on me. Not my style, you know, but at least it seems nice. Actually, I can just copy the style, and that should do the trick for me, because all of them now should be colored correctly, and we can do something like, oh, come on. Yeah, something like that. Then we're gonna go with the same exact approach. So... Nope. Yep. Like this. 3 blocks. Like that. 3 blocks. Oh, or 2 blocks. No, it should be a 3rd block. Something like that. Yeah. And now, obviously, we want to finish that stuff with the opposite and add our accents, which should be nice. Looks not bad already, but this stuff, these triangles looks kinda unfinished. What I'd like to do in this case is to use some symbols. For example, we could go with a straight line going all the way through that place. Let's color one wall and then see what we had here. Yeah, looks not bad. Of course, we wanna continue it on this wall already. And yeah, a little bit of a tip for you if you don't know. You can go inside, go to the God mod. In survival, it's simple. You just press G and you are in a God mod, and that means that you can go through the objects. So when you inside some object like this, you're gonna paint objects through it, not the object itself. It helps with painting job a lot, so yeah. And be careful. Oh, no. If you selected only a symbol itself, not changing color or stuff like this, it's safe to try to color these objects because they are not actually affected by symbols. Alrighty. Yep. That's better already. And you know, even what? I don't think that we should do something with that position, I mean, with the back wall, because of the corners, it looks decent. It looks nice already. So yeah, the only thing that concerning me here is actually the ceiling, because it looks kinda empty. So what I wanna do with that? I wanna go grab something fancy, because yeah, maybe the C pillar might do the trick for me. And yeah, we have this light right in the middle, which means we can't go through the middle. We should go something like that. And that obviously means that we should do... Oh, how I can enclose it here? Probably... Oopsie daisy. Like this. Does it work? Yeah, feels like that works. Alrighty. Now, what I wanna do is to place the same exact stuff on an opposite side. Yep. Now like this. Great. You see, because of all these shadows, the ceiling is not feeling that flat anymore. We have a nice stuff that actually plays, on my opinion. But we're missing few accents here. And what we can do with that? Maybe we're gonna try something like that. Does it place? You know, it's actually not bad. But I wanna, oopsie daisy, go one block away from the light. Maybe something like... No, actually I'd like to go closer to the light here, and it should be alright when we turn it. Yep, like this. For this position, I'd like to move a little bit further. Maybe like this. Yep, that might do the trick. Exactly, and now we can simply copy that stuff and do something like this. Feels not bad, you know, feels pretty decent. I like how it feels now, because now we don't have that flat stuff all around, and yeah, it's kinda plays. The only thing that I don't like how it ends here, so we're probably gonna go further with that stuff, and yeah, we don't need to... Oopsie daisy. That was a mistake. So yeah, I wanna do something like that, and something like this, probably. Yep. And now we obviously need some accent here, but I think that the same exact accent not gonna work if we place it somewhere, because yep, now that stuff feels overloaded, you know, feels awkward. What we can do is that we can go with the thinnest possible block, kinda like that, and replace this guy, and come on, yep, this guy. Yep, that's better, that's definitely better. Actually, with the blocks where we have that gaps, we can go pretty interesting approach, and place something like that behind them. Oh, yeah. I need to uncheck that stuff. And then we can turn it. Like that. Like... What? What happened there? Did I remove some block that I shouldn't? Oh my goodness. Yeah, feels like that. So let's undo that stuff and that stuff. Yep. And let's investigate this problem actually. I see. I see what I've done. And that's not great. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get rid of... Oh, come on. What's wrong with you? Okay, get rid of that block. Then copy this block and place it right here. Great. Now we're gonna copy that block, turn it, place right here, and return to our business. Yep, and yep, great. That's a lot better. In this case, we don't have that light, but that's definitely fine. Alrighty. Now it's kinda looks, and even looks not too silly. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear your opinion. Yeah, let's move further. With that kind of slope, what we can do with that? Because it's obviously flat and it's catches, at least it catches my eye, you know. So what I'd like to do here is probably go with these blocks. Something maybe like that and like, oh come on, this. Yep, might, oopsie daisy, might do the trick. Not bad, that looks not bad already, but how we should move further? Well, typically I do something like this. So we can place, oopsie daisy, this block this way, and the block that way. Where is my light? I wanna see at least something. Okay. That's not bad. So now we can do the same stuff here. Just go with the same exact approach. Like this and... come on, turn it. Like that, and if we color it... Yeah. That plays. That definitely plays. And even if we turn off our light, as you see, we have different nice reflections here, which gives us that feeling that it's not flat wall. So let me real quick do that on that side. Yep. Now it looks not that flat, and it's even looks decent, you know. Obviously we need to fix those issues. And yep, we can't afford the stop pointed things, or we can. Wait a second, I need to try that. No, just symbol, please. Yep. Yeah, it looks not great. My goodness. Yep. Well. Anyways, with that done, let's look here. What this room basically does. That should be something like a dinner room, you know. But this, I mean, I totally understand why we have the passenger seats here, because if you have a passengers, you need to set them anywhere to actually be able to fly. But from the logic perspective, you know, it looks like a place for, I don't know, Sasha Forbes, something like that. Because kinda, I'm well fed of all of you guys. I'm gonna sit and look to the window, to the stars. Yeah. How we can solve that? We can make, we can add a little bit logic here. Let me just remember where this blocks was. Yeah, something like that should be it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna select some nice table. This one's not gonna work because these chairs are not actually passenger seats, so yeah, that's not gonna help us. But what... Yeah, this table might play. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get rid of that seat and place the table instead. And for the other table, I'm gonna place it somewhere here. Yeah, that might do the trick. So now, oopsie daisy. Obviously, we need passenger seat. So let me grab one. And we're gonna kinda copy that style, but turn it something like this. Yep. Like that, and like that. Well, what do we have here now? We have nice kind of meeting room, something like that, with a dining room. So it actually makes sense. It serves the same exact purpose, but it makes sense now. Oopsie daisy. Because we kind of have purpose for all the seats here. They're fine. Alrighty. Well, what else? What else we can do here? This kitchen kind of not much here. Doesn't match here. Why it doesn't match? Because if we're saying about some luxurious stuff, there should be at least something like bar stuff, or I don't know. Yeah, I probably gonna stick with that option. Like that, like this, and then it, oopsie daisy, it's gonna go like that. And we need that nice corner here. Yeah, that might do the trick. Let's just color it to match the whole shim of the ship. Yep, that's it. Oh, this corner is definitely not finished. It should be something like... What? I don't kinda get the idea why this corner can't work on this position. Alrighty, never minds. We can do that in opposite way. Can we? Yeah, should be possible. So we're gonna have our stuff here, and we're gonna get rid of Z and Z blocks and place this little corner right here. Is it possible? What's wrong with that corner? Why it's not working as it should? Is it for different table or what? Yeah, it feels like it's for different table. But you know what? I'm fine here. I'm fine with that position, so let's just color that stuff. Yep. Well, what else? Not kinda much here is that lightning. So, my goodness, let's replace it. So we need just regular light, and we should find something that fits. This might do the trick, but it's kinda mostly for the wall. So what about that? No, that's too... This also has the bloody screws. Yeah, that stuff might do the trick, but I'm gonna stick with small option, like that. Yep, that feels more or less right already. The only thing that I'm not happy with is I'd like to turn it with that stuff to the wall. Yep. Now it's better already. This light, by the way, it works. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay, this light works also. The only thing that I'd like to do is maybe a little bit increase its range. Yeah, now at least I can see something here without turning on my flashlight. Alrighty, let's move further. Wait, that is a combat steel blocks actually. Okay, that actually means that we need a combat steel block. Because I don't wanna make that ship weaker. Okay, what I'm talking about is you see this place, it's kinda needs some details, and it might do the trick for this sailing also. So let me try my favorite approach, which looks like, come on, something like nope, no, we should start with this block like that. Then we might go with this guy like that, and then we need this guy. Yep, kinda little nice groove here, you know. So now, we probably should do something like that to match the style, you know. About the place itself, can we go with this approach? Maybe we can do it kinda big, nice. Yeah, big, nice light. I like this. I really like this. It matches with this kinda light in the middle. Yep, that should do the trick. Oh no, we need to go with that. So let's repeat same exact pattern on an opposite side. So something like that, and now we need this guy. Great. That's actually great. So let's apply the style here. All the way here. Yep. That, oopsie daisy, should do the trick. Nice. What about here? Nice. What about here? Few more spots. Yep. Now it kinda works. You see that this room has kinda way here, and that's totally fine. What can we do with this wall to match all this approach and yeah, do that beautiful. We can go with just some really thin blocks, like maybe this one. Place it right here. Gonna leave this corner. Place it... No, we're gonna skip that part and go right here, and then we can do something like... Oh my goodness, where is that stuff? Maybe it's here. Doesn't seem so. Yeah, go with that approach. We're gonna place it right here and right here, but color it with our accent color. Like that. What do you think about that? Does it work or not? Feels like it works for me, you know? Feels like it works. It kinda gives that not too strange look, and give us an ability to like not catch our eyes here. The only thing that I think about is doing something like nope, that seems awkward and too obvious, to be honest. What can I place in the middle? You know, that might work actually. That really might work, especially if we do something like that. Yep. Excellent stuff. Oh, wait a second. Forget to color edges. And it's important here. Well, well, well. Let's see from the distance. Yeah. That kinda match with this stuff, and also we see all needed things. All the place nicely lit, and yeah, that totally works for me. I mean, to the extent that is actually achievable with that luxurious style. My goodness. Okay, the second approach that I want to show you is if you are like me and you don't like this luxurious style. So most of the parts not gonna work with kinda industrial or futuristic style, so we're gonna get rid of most of them. So remember it like it is now. And then we're gonna go further. Well, first things first, when we're saying, we're talking about some futuristic approach, I'd like to place most of the stuff kinda more compact. And saying that, I mean that I need some medical devices that should be right here. What was that? I mean, medical devices, exactly. And I believe that here we should... No, not here. Alrighty, I'm wrong. What that might be? Maybe flying protection. No. I'm looking for... Oh yeah, technical equipment. We should have that stuff here. Yep. So how it might work. First things first, I want to replace Z and Z. Yep, like this. So, and we don't need that stuff, obviously, here anymore, as well as that stuff, because they looks just awkward here. We have our kinda medical section here, and those guys not work. Doesn't work here at all. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go and replace... actually, it's gonna be not too silly to match it. I'm gonna move it, no, not it, that guy, a little bit closer. And... oh, it 2 blocks width. I see, not a big deal. So let's move you. Let's move you. And this guy also probably 2 blocks, which follows us to the problem. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this guy right here and get rid of you. Move those guy, get rid of you, and move you. Alrighty. That's a little bit better already. We don't need that guy, obviously. So, and I'd like to get rid of all that crap on the walls, because they're not gonna work anymore for us. So, what can we do next? Next, I probably like to go with some nice windows. Heavy windows, kinda don't work inside ships, so I'm probably gonna go with just the standard windows, and I'm gonna replace that part. So, speaking about these windows, it's kinda typical stuff, you know, when we have a room like this, split from the room, from the medical room. So I'm gonna go with... oh, that stuff we don't need here. By the way, we can do that in a beautiful approach. Come on. My goodness, what's wrong with that window? I see what's wrong with it. Should be tuned like... Oh, I see what's wrong with it. Yeah. That was a miss. We need to remove this guy, and then we can place this big guy. Yep. And I want to place it right here. Great. Now, that guy gonna go also. And we want to place the second window right here. Not bad already. Not bad already. And wait a second, can I... Yep. Well, I see. We can do that because it's kinda tinted. Yeah? Alrighty, let's get rid of these two windows also and place it something like... Come on! Something like that. Okay, now we need to match the style. Great. And seems kinda a little bit awkward, but actually, why not? We can move that light. We can move it right here. Ooh. And now we need to recolor that stuff back, because it's not gonna work anymore. We don't need that strange accent here. We can get rid of it and think about it a little bit later. So, which means I'm gonna replace this lamp here and get rid of those two lamps. Feels kinda not bad. So, what we're gonna do next? First things first, I don't need that and don't need that anymore. But what I actually need is a door. And in this case, I believe that manual door gonna be the case, because they're pretty slim. Why? What's going on here? Just a regular door, please. Why it's that big? What's going on? Shouldn't be that big. What? What? Oh, that's a round door. I see. I see. I'm just an idiot. Sorry. So, yeah, we need that door. Great. Oopsie daisy. I shouldn't be in God mode. And now it's time to find the right door for us. Saying right door, I probably mean something like that. Yeah, that gives us opportunity to see what's going on here on that side. But also we can kinda separate it, you know? Alright, that works already. For that part, wait a second, this locker is a part of that stuff, no? Locker, no. Yeah, sorry, as I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just amateur. So we have that locker here, for example, and we can copy the style, go something like this, something like that, and, you know, I don't think that we need it right here, but what do we need instead? That cryo chamber, we have two, we're fine. Laboratory table, I don't think that it's gonna match here. We need some sort of storage that will match. Oh, you know what? I believe that we can go just with something like that. It's kinda saying that it's operating table, but for me it's mostly seems like garbage bin, you know. Okie dokie. Now we can place that stuff right there, and we are good. I believe that we are golden here. Well, what we're gonna do next? Let me get rid of all that crap. Next we're gonna think we're gonna think first things first about a little bit of decoration, because we have plain square here again, and that's not what we are looking for. By the way, these lines are kind of work. Even not bad. Okay, in this case, what I'd like to use is probably this panel. That should match perfectly to that place. For that stuff, what we're gonna go here? I believe that we're gonna go with something like... Yep. Nope. With something like this approach. And they're gonna turn it like that. We're gonna have 1 and 2 blocks. Oopsie daisy. Like that and like that. And then, of course, we need to just kinda turn it like that. Should be great. And now we can do the trick. And the trick is to place something like this in between. Like that and like that. Yep. That should work definitely for us. And now we need to texture that. And speaking about texture, I'd like to go with something like this approach. Yep, thank you very much. That's what I looked for. Yep. That works for me. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments, but for me that works just like a charm. Alrighty, now I'm gonna use some interesting trick. So let me copy that stuff and copy that stuff, and I like to add... Oopsie daisy. That was a mistake. Add a little bit that glowing accent here. Firstly, because we have that accent on a lot of places in our ship already. And secondly, because I liked. Alright. Miss. Alrighty. Now here and here. Yep. That should work exactly as I see. Next, I'd like to place something like... Nope. That doesn't work as I like it to work either. What about that stuff? Well, I see. With some of the textures, we have a problem because, yeah, they're not too much between each other. So in this case, we should just find something like that. More seamless texture, and that's gonna work. The only thing that I wanna do is to replace its color, because its color is pretty awkward. When you're working with faces, you should be real careful with that, because it's really easy to skip some cases, and that's not gonna be a great stuff. So be careful. Just check your ship all the way around. Alrighty. That's better already. But those blocks are definitely should be a little bit different. And in this case, yeah, I'd like to stick with that approach and go something like that. For this block, I'd like to... Oopsie daisy. I'd like to go with just the simplest possible approach, like that. Yep. Now, oops. We need to finish that stuff here. What about that wall? Because now it's not much the style. I probably gonna go with approach like that. Nope. Doesn't work either. What about this? Yep, that might do the trick. You see, it feels like it's the same stone, but first things first, it's not glossy. And second, because of these edges, it actually works. It actually works for designs like that, so I'm gonna go and change all that stuff. Yep. Kinda industrial look achieved. Now about this sailing. And in this case, I'm gonna stick with that texture. Yep. It doesn't give us this luxurious feel, but still match the color and stuff like that, so yeah. Nice, beautiful medical bay. Hope you like it, as I liked. Okay, for that place, I probably gonna... wait a second. They are kinda misaligned. Okay, let me fix that real quick. So I'm gonna get rid of you. You should be still in this place. And yeah, now it's more or less aligned. So what can we do in this case? We can stick with the same exact approach. Oopsie daisy, we're gonna have a problem here because this window is on this side. Oh, actually we can turn it, and that should be the solution here, like that. Alrighty. Yep, and now it's even aligned, not awkward. Alrighty. What we're gonna go next is to go with the same exact approach, but of course with that stuff. Alrighty. Yep. This guy gonna go here, this guy gonna go here, and to keep style, we need to do it something like that. Yep. We have a light source here. That's not gonna work, unfortunately, but this might work. Next, just as always, we're gonna go with that stuff all the way around and place these guys in the middle, of course. Like this and like that. Great, isn't it? I like it, actually. So, let's go do that thing. Yeah. Nice. I believe that you get the idea how I kinda came with those designs, because, you know, that's a little bit obvious and doesn't too crazy. Next. Oh. Missed that spot. As I told you, try to not miss in the spots, because that's kinda stuff. Yeah, by the way, oopsie daisy. For those of you who don't know how to do copy blocks or copy block style, you just hold Ctrl and press with the right mouse button to actually copy any style that you want. Yeah, that's simple. Yeah, and to be honest, tools in this game are just perfect. Just perfection. Alrighty, let me look on that. You know, in this case it's kinda works. It's kinda even looks not awkward. That surprises me a lot, because typically it's become a big deal, but in this case not. It's not. Alrighty, now we need to copy that style and do the same stuff all the way around. Just as always, something like that. Great. Sheesh. And copy that style also. Nice. Oopsie daisy. What's wrong with you? Yep. Yep. That sounds. The only thing that we should do is to replace our stuff here. Nope. Nice. I believe now it matches the style. So the only thing that I wanna do is to color these two guys to match. And maybe. No, that's worse. That's worse. That's better. Alrighty. Next. Next we should think about that stuff, because that worked for the previous approach, for the previous wall, but it doesn't work now. So I'm gonna go and replace it with the plain cubes, how it was before. And then we're gonna think about it more. Well, this kinda strengthening blocks, strengthening lines might be continued here, you know? So what are you gonna do? I'm gonna grab something like, where it is? Yeah, something like this guy. No. Turn it like this. Go. Yeah, go this way. And place it like that. But for this position, we're gonna do something interesting. Yep, we still need it here, but I'd like to do something like that. To the wall. Yeah, that should be it. Alrighty. Now we need to just copy that style and apply to these blocks. Like this. Yeah, like that. Should be it. Now we're gonna continue with that style also. Because of course we need it to match, and we're gonna match this place. Yeah, that feels like a deal, you know? You know what I mean, folks? Yep, that's kinda it. The only thing that we need to replace now, and let me double check, is that no, that's just a carbon composite, so we're safe to replace it with block like this. Yeah, I probably should copy the style first and then replace it. Oopsie daisy. It's wrong position. Alrighty. Let's go like that. Now copy that style, place it here. It feels kinda nice otherwise. Yep. This place plays now. Well, now we need to decide what to do with those walls. I'm probably gonna go with just this approach that we stick before. Kinda like this, but for the upper part, actually I'd like to do something like that. Oh my goodness, why it's not placed in a correct position? No, I don't like that. That seems pretty awkward, so we need something symmetrical. Kinda like this. Yeah, that might do the trick. That definitely gonna do the trick here. Different colors are fine, by the way, if somebody of you asking. Because yeah. No, too much glowing, it's not great. What can we do instead is... that's kinda shady stuff. Yeah, we can go just with a plain armor for that place. Gonna be nice. Okay, for this place, if it's a kind of rest place, we can go with something like that, maybe. Yeah, that might do the trick. So... the heck. Yep. Yep, that should be it. That should be definitely. And for the rest, we can go with some interesting approach. Like this and... like that. Yay. I like that actually. And... no, that feels awkward. That feels awkward, to be honest. So we're gonna firstly turn those guys. And why are they turning in a different directions? Oh, crap. Alrighty. In this case, we can go something like that. Yeah. That works for me. But on this wall, I wanna show you a little bit different approach that I actually really like to do. And this approach looks like we're gonna copy that stuff. Wait a second, no, we're gonna copy that stuff, but replace it with, yeah, that stuff. That should do the trick. And then we're gonna color something like that. I know, now it looks and feels like a crap, but what we can do with that is use something like that. So this block should go here, and my goodness, here. Now for that position I'd like to use something like a T thing in this direction and T thing in this direction. For that place we're gonna use just few T here and here, and for the rest we need just a plain kinda cables. Well, what it gives us? It gives us that pretty nice look and feel. It's on the one hand like kinda glowy and funny, and it works with this glow outside, but it's also pretty industrial, because, you know, we have all that we need already. And for that place I wanna replace it with just a plain armor. No, not a plain armor, even something like this. Yep, that should work. That should work like a charm. And you know what? I don't like color of these guys. Why are they not much? Wait. Why is that green? What's going on here? Crappy stuff. Alright. That's much better. All the stuff matching now, and the only thing that I'm not happy about is that ramp. That ramp show us several different problems. First, it's kinda looks strange here. And the second, I don't like this corner, because that's a complete crap, and if you build something like this in real life, you're gonna be beaten, probably. So, what I'm about to do is to grab a ladder. It should be right here if I Oopsie daisy. No. The Hackintosh, where it is? Oh, yeah, right here. Stairs, it names. Names stairs. Yeah, of course I'm gonna grab steel stairs and probably replace the door with them. Now, I'm gonna select something like that to do it matching our main style. Yep. That's a lot better already. Now we can copy that style and place it here. That's not a ramps, and that looks a lot better than before. So I'm gonna go and replace it here also. But this time I probably gonna use that approach. Yep. That should work. First things first, that should work, and second, we can actually mirror it. Yeah, like that. And that makes a lot of sense. So we're gonna get rid of that stuff, get rid of this stuff, and replace that central block with just a... Wait a second. With just a block. Yeah, oh, I misplaced it. I see, I misplaced it. It shouldn't be here, it should be right here. Great. So, the only stuff that we need to do now is cover these corners, which shouldn't be a big deal for us, because it's simply something like that, correct? Correct. And... Yep. Now, let's copy this style and apply it to the ladder. Ooh, we can go even with a better approach here. And I mean, like that and like that, to make the ladder a little bit more visible. And why it's works as a crap, you know? Well... No, I don't like this ladder. I don't like it, definitely. It's kinda looks beautiful, but it's completely unusable, and I don't know why. Feels like it's just strange. Oh, by the way. This stuff, yeah, that's fine here. Yeah, there might be trade-offs like this when you should decide between usability and beautifulness, and in this particular example I'm gonna go with beauty, because, you know, yeah, that's me. You feel free to go with any stuff that works for you, but for me it's kind of work like this. And I believe that we don't have rails for those, so I'm gonna just stick with that stuff here. Yeah, that should work. Well, oh, wait a second. Light. Firstly, with this type of sailing, we probably don't need a light at all. It looks beautiful without it, even more than beautiful, you know? Yeah, that's fine. I am happy with that. Well, I shared to you all the tricks that I know, that I use to actually kinda make ships more matching to the style. No, that stuff. That stuff actually looks awkward. Let me fix it real quick. So I'm gonna go in a god mode and do... What the heck? And do something like that. Oh, here it's gonna be tough one. Oh, come on. Be nice. Yeah, beautiful, finally. And oh, come on. Yep, and the last one. Yeah. Now it looks fine. Well, as I said, I shared all the tips and tricks that I know, all the techniques that I use to actually make ships. Obviously, as I already mentioned, I like all that glowing parts, all that kind of effects. You obviously shouldn't don't have to do that. If you like something else, it works. The same exact approach works with anything basically. So you can go and try anything else. That's fine. Yeah, and I wanna actually recolor this door. Do something maybe even like that. Yeah, that might do the trick. Okay. Sorry, that happens. I got sidetracked again, and that happens to me constantly when I kind of doing that activity like styling and stuff like that. I constantly get sidetracked by something that doesn't match on my taste currently, and then I can kind of return it back because my opinion changes pretty often. With that said, and with that done, I see you next episode of whatever it will be. If you wish, we can work a little bit with outer style of the ship. Make it less squarish. Oopsie daisy. That's a mistake. Yeah. Make it a little bit less squarish. Make it a little bit more kind of beautiful. If you wanna see that, if you wanna hear my tips about this, let me know in the comments. I can do that. I gonna use that ship for a pretty long time in my survival series, so yeah, I'd like to see that really beautiful. So if you wish to see how I'm gonna change that, let me know in the comments, and we're gonna do that together. Bye bye.